So there are two different ways to work with us. Way number one is you can be a lead referral agent that we have, and that process is going to be you watching 10 minutes roughly of explainer videos, which is going to get you certified. At the conclusion of that, we would send out a lead referral agreement, and this has the ability for you to be baked into our origination fee and allows you to, in essence, what you're doing is appointment setting. So you are not getting involved in the transaction per se. You're not negotiating anything or really talking much about settlements. Um, you are setting appointments for our direct to consumer channel, and we are literally starting from the beginning and taking it all the way through the end, and you will not be involved in it whatsoever. You're really just a kind of a marketing arm, and that's why we would be giving you a marketing fee. So if you are the type of person that's going to be heavily involved, I do not recommend this path for you whatsoever. There are a significant amount of regulations in this business. 43 out of the 50 states are regulated. Magna Life Settlements has the ability to do license or business in all 50 states. But if you are maybe an internet marketer or you have really good relationships, possibly with the different care facilities or what have you, or you're working with a book of business, maybe an accountant or lawyers or somebody where you really couldn't take commissions on it, marketing expenses being paid for setting up appointments with us is not going to come out of the client's offer. So therefore, depending on the kind of relationships or how you're going to generate business, this may be a tremendous opportunity for you. On the other way that we work with insurance agents or money managers, attorneys, accountants, uh, what have you, right? The gamut is if you want to be commissioned on this, then you need to have a life settlement license. And I recommend looking at your Department of Insurance for your state. Most states out there is relatively easy to get to. Um, $100 an application takes a couple weeks. Some states you have to do, some training and what have you. It is important to realize that in certain states that license comes with a fiduciary responsibility, and you're in that role. So I highly recommend that you look into that. But for the simplistics of it, a life settlement licensed individual will really be acting very similar to like what a realtor does for selling a house. You will be representing the seller and working in between the seller and the buyer. Um, you would get your commission from the gross offer of the settlement. And in most states, kind of the industry norm is to say 30% of the offer. This is the lesser of 30% of the offer or 8% of the face. So the lesser of 30% or 8%. But you still have to, that comes out of the gross offer and in most states is disclosed in the contract. So tremendous amount of opportunity, especially if you have a favorable cost structure policy with an impaired risk client. These can be some pretty significant offers. So they're relatively big commissions, but you do have to disclose them, and you are going to have to tell that with your client. And we'll leave it up to you to work that out. So hopefully that helps you out. Lead referral agreement, and you are nothing more than an appointment setter for our direct to consumer channel, or you are a fully licensed life settlement individual, and you will be able to partake in a piece of the gross offer that is, in most rights, fully disclosed. Thank you.